everybody, welcome to my kitchen. I want to share a couple of quick tips with you about our cold brew maker. As it's on a really great offer right now, you can always get it for just $39. So I'm going to tell you a little bit again about how it is used, how simple it is. You can make quick, simple teas and your cold brew. And even if you just want to make a nice fruity beverage, you can do that. These ones have already gotten started. I had a couple of people ask me, what should it look like once you've brewed it? I got these ones both started last night before I went off to bed so they could sit in the fridge and brew overnight. It really depends on how much ingredients you put on the inside of it, of what it should look like. So you'll see with my tea, it's a little bit of a lighter brown color. And so I want to just let this rest and drain off. So I just let them, I kind of raise it up and let it drain off to the side. And you'll notice there's still quite a bit of liquid inside of here. Not much stays inside the cavity of your drain here. But with the cold brew, the actual coffee, we're going to move that carefully to the side. This one will have a little bit less liquid. Let's move my cap over here. So this one, same thing, I just drain it off to the side, but there's less liquid because a lot of it is absorbed right here inside of your cold brew. So I just kind of let both of those drain off. And then I take the rest of the cold brew that's left inside of here that has now all infused together, and you can just go drain it off in your plants. It actually helps with your plants and growing them, and I don't have so much of a green thumb, so that is very helpful. So we'll just kind of set that aside, and I'll show you how you can make quick, simple drinks real easy for it. But again, with your cold brew, it comes in a really nice carafe here. Looks like glass, but it is Tupperware acrylic plastic here, and you have a cap on all of them. This is a cover, you can call it a cap. It's not a seal, so if you tip this over, it is going to go rushing out of here. And then you have your insert, and this is where you're going to put either your loose leaf tea, your tea bags, or your cold brew grounds inside of here. And I just use Folgers, and I'll show you. So if you want it ready to drink, you're going to fill it to the first silver line. If you want it nice and real strong, then you're going to put it here to the second line, and that makes it real strong, and that's why mine is so much darker. I make it pretty strong, and then I mix it with all kinds of other foofy things as well. And then you're just going to set that right inside of there. You're going to take your cover. Before you take your cover, fill this up to the top black line here, whether it's coffee or tea. Put that water to the top, cover it, and pop it into the fridge for about 8 to 12 hours. The longer it sits, the stronger it gets, and I like it real strong, so I let it sit for a while. So for the sake of dumping this later, I'm going to show you a couple different things here. Just set that aside in a bowl, and you'll see that quite a bit of liquid will still fall off of there, but then you can drain that off. So we're going to take, I have our two nice clear tumblers here, and I'm going to show you a couple different options. And what I love about the carafe as well is that you can serve right from it, or if you want to keep making more, you can put it in our large water bottle, put that right in the fridge, and then store it that way as well. So we have cold brew, and then we have our tea. This one doesn't have quite as much, and then you can see on the inside there that my bags are just rested inside of there, but still quite a bit of liquid will come off of there. And then this is just plain black tea, and I'll show you here what I do with this. With your tea, I just use plain simple tea bags, and I take 8 of these, and I take them, fold them down, and I put them right inside the carafe center and fill it with my water, and then I'm good to go. With my cold brew, I just pulled out the big one because I always have this. I just get the big old bucket of Folgers from Costco, and you can put that in our large canister. It fits perfectly. Or our square 4, and also in our square 3 actually of our modulars, or a super oval 4, and they fit right in there depending on how your pantry sits, which is really nice. So you have both of those options, and then you just fill it with your coffee. So for my tea, I love it like this. I like to have raw sugar. I can't have all of the what I call fake sugars, so I just use raw sugar, and I just take my little spoon that comes in the top of that, and I sprinkle some of the sugar crystals in there. You can see the spoon is right in there. Really nice, clear as well. Looks like glass, and I can leave that on the counter if I wanted to. And then because we're partnered with Tarani, I use our sugar-free syrups. This one is raspberry, And then I just put a little dribble of that down in there, and you can see it changes the color a little bit to some red. Pop our straw in there and it's good to go. So we have that one. And then with the cold brew, I have a couple different options. Sometimes I'll mix in there my almond milk. I like to use the Kirkland brand or Costco brand Kirkland, because it's only 1 point for that for our Weight Watcher friends. You can also use your sugar-free and low-free, fat-free, different flavored creamers if you wanted to. But because I always like to add a little bit of protein, I'm gonna shake this one up. I like our caramel of the Premier protein. And then I just drop the rest of that in there, and you can see how it changes colors. So it makes it look like it came right from a coffee shop. And then you have your cold brew. You can mix it up if you want, put your straw right in there, and you're good to go. So speaking of our straws, because they're on sale, you can get our 4-piece straw set. Also comes with a cleaner, because you can't get your hands inside of there. But the straw itself, you can get the cleaner, clean that all the way out. You can see the tip on the top of that is rounded. Let's see if I can turn that just right. You can see it has a rounded tip. So if you want to put it upside down, you could, but this also helps that if you're doing anything like orange juice and you don't want the pulp in your mouth, or banana peels if you're making smoothies, it doesn't come out of there, which is really nice. But maybe you want a taller straw for your taller tumblers, then you can just take that, put your bottom on, and then you have a tall straw for your taller tumblers, like your venti cups. And what's nice about these is they're dishwasher safe and they're reusable. They are not paper straws that are going to dissolve in your mouth. So that's a little bit about making quick, easy cold brew, quick, easy cold brew coffee and cold brew tea ready to go for you. So have a blessed day. Thanks.